Hi everyone, welcome to Ansible Learning Series for Network Engineers. This is the 12th video on new Ansible Learning Series. In this video, we'll see how to use Cisco IOS VLAN module for configuring VLAN attributes in Cisco switches. The previous video we have seen how to use IOS users module. There we have seen how to add MD5 hashed password, how to delete the user, how to add multiple users and all. I'll be adding that video URL in the description and notification. Now in this video we'll see IOS VLAN. We can see the attributes it supports: MTU, name, remote span, shutdown. All these configurations are supported, and VLAN ID we can see here it is a mandatory value. So we'll start writing the configuration. For this demonstration I'll be using L2 IOS. Its IP is 0.71 in my inventory. Here it is switch 1 and it is having the variables configured here, so we can add that as a host switches. And this module can be used only for configuring VLANs. Again, if you want to assign one interface to particular VLAN, you need to use IOS L2 interfaces module that I have showed in the video 8 there, 08 underscore IOS L2 interfaces. There you can see how to assign particular interface to a VLAN and all the other L2 parameters, how to configure all the other L2 parameters there. Now we'll start writing a new YAML file. I will call that as 12 underscore IOS VLANs dot YAML. And since inventory is going to be same, I can use this. We need to rename this to YAML. And under task we can copy and paste one of the previous task and we'll edit accordingly. In the name we will call that as create VLAN, and module name is going to be IOS VLANs. We can verify it here. The name is going to be IOS VLANs, and under configuration parameter we can delete all these and we'll start adding the values. Here under the name we need to give VLAN name. I will call that as VLAN underscore 100, and then VLAN ID is a mandatory value. VLAN ID will give 100. Shutdown will try giving shutdown here, and state also will configure as suspended. Shutdown enabled, and state we will configure as suspend. And this is the state of VLAN. This is the configuration state. You can see there are multiple states here, so we will be first checking merged state. That is a default state, so we will see that first, and then we'll have a look into replaced state. And this one we can change to, we can give any variable name. All these options I have explained in the previous video, like how to print the commands before configuration changes, the configuration command, and after the command execution. The configuration states we can see here. Now let us validate this playbook. So we'll try running the playbook. Okay, we can see here configuration has been changed, and this was the before state, the variable what we have given VLN dot before. Here we don't have VLAN 100, and after that this executed this command VLAN 100 name state suspended and shut down. After that we can see VLAN here. So we can verify that in the switch. So state suspended and shut down, VLAN 100 has been created. Now we will see how to do this using replace method. Merged will just execute the command, it won't try to replace, it doesn't give no in any of the place. Now we will try using replace. I will comment this part. And here the state will change to replaced. Now let us try running this. Okay, here you can see the difference. It is trying to give MTU 1500 because when we use replaced, Ansible exactly knows where to give no command, because here I haven't added any MTU and Ansible has identified there is an MTU value configured in the device, so it is giving no when we used replaced. And the difference between merged and replaced I have explained in the iOS L2 interfaces video. You can have a look into that. Now we will see how to create multiple VLANs using iOS VLANs module. For that we'll copy the previous replaced script. Okay, here one thing what we can do is we will keep task here so that we can have multiple tasks configured under that. So we can delete tasks from here. And here under configuration we need name and VLAN ID. So I'll copy this and we'll create 3 VLANs, 101, 102 and 103. And configuration state will change to merged. And we'll try running this playbook now. Before that we can verify the VLANs in the switch. So there is no 101 to 103 VLAN here, so we'll try running this. So now we can see here it has created 3 VLANs, and here also we should be able to see the VLANs. Now we'll see how to delete the VLANs. For that, let me just copy the same. We will call that as delete VLANs, and here under iOS config we can just give VLAN IDs. VLAN ID is the only mandatory value, so okay, we'll try deleting 102 and 103. So I'll change it here accordingly, 102 and 103, and here the state is going to be deleted and other things are same. So let us try running it. We can verify the command here. This is executing no VLAN 102 and 103 here, and in the device also we have only VLAN 101. Now we will see how to use overridden. And for overridden we can copy this. In iOS L3 interfaces demo, I have explained how overridden impacts the device configuration. That will try to replace all the attributes which is available in the playbook with what is available in the device. It will try to replace complete configuration, so you should be careful while giving overridden. And here we will add VLAN 100 as well. The current state of VLAN 100 is suspended and shut down. Now once we apply this configuration overridden, it will try to replace all the parameters, all the VLAN parameters which is supported in particular module with what is defined in the playbook, the data model what is defined in the playbook. So the configuration state should be overridden. Okay, we'll try running this. So here the command, you can see this is executing no for VLAN 100, no state shutdown, and no state suspended and shut down. Then it is trying to remove MTU and all the other VLANs it is adding. So when you give overridden, it will try to replace the complete data model with the attributes available in the module. And in the next video we will see how to use netconf. We are going to have a couple of more videos on netconf. There we'll see how to use netconf config for configuring Cisco devices, and netconf get for getting the configuration and filtering it, then RPC for saving config. Earlier we have seen that how to do it using Python, but now we will see how to do it using Ansible playbook. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.